Well, here he is, the Demotion buck. At the time, this was the largest buck I'd ever taken. This buck is a classic Canadian buck. Very narrow, but heavy mass, big tines, a lot of character, big brow tines. Welcome back to Realtree's Monster Buck Vault. I'm here with a buck that we call the Demotion buck because everybody wondered if I was going to lose my job. I took this buck back in 1999. It was on Monster Bucks 8. I didn't have a stitch of Realtree on at the time, and everybody thought, well, that's it for you. Your hunting career is over, and I can't wait to put a tape on.
This is kind of a spur of the moment deal. Just got out of the shower, buddy comes in, says, get your clothes and your gun, David, come on, let's go. Well, look at this deer. Man, he's a good buck. Man, he is a good buck.
Very little spread. The inside spread of this deer, are you ready for this? 13 inches. 13 inches. But he's got a lot of other stuff going on for him, I can tell you that. Like this G3 on his right side, almost 11 inches is going to be 10 inches, almost 6 inches on that G4, believe it or not. 7-inch brow on his left side, 6 3/4 inches on his right side, 14 inches of brow tines. Even though he's so narrow, you look at these beams, how they come all the way in and almost touch. This beam is 22 2/8 inches. Now this hunt was so unique, and the reason I didn't have on any camouflage is we were back at camp, middle of the day, just chilling out, and they said, hey, we know where a big buck is with a hot doe. Let's go in and do a little push. I went out there. I actually was borrowing a rifle of Michael Waddell's on the trip, and went out there in jeans and a sweatshirt, and lo and behold, this hot doe comes out of this thicket even before the drive began, and this buck was right behind her.
Look at the size of that rack. This is unbelievable. You talk about Canadian whitetails, this is what you're looking for. Buddy comes in and says, David, get your rifle. We've seen a great big buck in a big thicket. We're gonna try to do a drive. And I said, buddy, I don't even have my stuff on. He said, come on, we're waiting. So I grabbed my rifle, grabbed my Team Realtree hat, and I jumped in the truck, literally just like this.
When you add it up, 13-inch inside spread, this buck grosses 165 inches. Join us next week on Realtree's Monster Buck Vault as we go back and take a look at this giant buck from Indiana that at the time was Michael Waddell's biggest buck ever with a bow.